Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Kelly Burgess. She's Allen County Family and Consumer Sciences agent. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Kristi. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being with us. Now, Kelly, we all know there are many benefits to consuming honey, and today you are going to make a delicious warm drink for us.
Yes, so I'm really excited because this is just a different way to use honey that's not what we normally think of. So before I start talking, I'm going to do the first step in our recipe. We have 2.5 cups of boiling water already on the stove. And the first step that we need to do is just add in 2 black tea bags. So I have a couple of them here. And we are going to just put the tea bags into our pot, as well as add 1 cinnamon stick. So instead of ground cinnamon, we're using a cinnamon stick today. So we're just going to pop those in there and reduce our heat down to a simmer level. And we are going to leave that sit for about 5 minutes.
Now, Kelly, what is the drink called that you are making for us?
Yes, we are making Cardamom Ginger Chai. And so that tells you a little bit about the spices that are in this drink. So we have ground ginger, cardamom, ground cloves, and black pepper, as well as our cinnamon. And the only sweetener in this drink is honey. So we have a few different types of honey here from some of our local Allen County producers, and we'll be putting some of that into our drink today, along with a little bit of low-fat milk.
Now, nutritionally speaking, how does honey stack up to table sugar, Kelly?
Yeah, definitely. So honey is actually a little bit sweeter than regular table sugar. It has the same types of sugar molecules in it, but they're a little bit more broken down. And so that's why it tastes sweeter on your tongue. But honey actually has 17 grams of sugar per tablespoon, whereas regular table sugar has 15. So it has a little bit more of that sugar content, which means it has a few more calories, 68 calories per tablespoon as opposed to 49. But because it is more sweet, a lot of times you'll feel like you don't need to use quite as much. So it's a little bit more dense and it provides a little more sweetness than regular table sugar. Alrighty, so we need to add in our spices to our tea mix now. So we have a teaspoon of ground ginger. I'm going to mix these together in their own bowl first. We have a half of a teaspoon of cardamom, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. So we have our spices mixed together. We're going to just kind of swirl them around in our little mixing bowl. And then now's a great time to go ahead and add this to your tea mixture. So I have my wooden spoon here. I'm just going to gently stir these in. And since it's been a few minutes, we are ready to remove our tea bags and our cinnamon stick from the mixture. So it might be helpful to use some tongs at this point to get those out. And just go ahead and have a little bowl handy to set those in. So go ahead and make sure that those spices are all blended throughout your mixture. Make sure you don't have any of them clumping together. And at this point, we can go ahead and add our honey and milk. So this is 2 tablespoons of honey. We're going to go ahead and add this in. Might have to help it out of your dish a little bit. Of course, you can always measure it directly in, then you don't have to deal with all of the sticking. And then we have 2.5 cups of low-fat milk. So I've chosen to use skim today, but you could also use a 2% milk. And you just want to stir this as you add it in, because you don't want it to get too hot to scald, and you don't want that skin to form on the top. So just kind of keep it stirring and your tea will be ready as soon as it is heated throughout. Next, all that you need to do is just serve it in your mug of choice. So we will just go ahead and add a little bit in here. And our chai is ready to serve. You can also, I have this orange here because you can add some grated orange zest to the top for just a little bit of freshness if you like that citrusy flavor with it. And I did want to make sure that I gave credit to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and eatright.org for this awesome recipe today.
Oh, Kelly, thank you so much for being with us today. It was truly so good to have you with us. If you are watching and would like more information on the benefits of honey or more meal inspiration, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.